Hello everyone. In today's session, we'll discuss about the graphical user interface or graphically how can we manage GitHub account. So some basic steps are there like suppose we have a repository with the name of ABC test. First, we know if it's created by mistake or we have a request to delete it. Just go to the repository, then click on the settings. You have a option to change the name, like you can change the name okay, so it's a renamed, and you can see the repository name has been changed. Also from the settings you can template repository, you can use social, private, you can provide the access to other users on your repository using the collaborators. So once you click here, it will pop up a window. The next window, add here, you can add the ID of that user is a name, full name for your organization. It can be employee ID, full name, or the email ID. That is a private repository. Moderator option, interactive limits, codes review limits. So I can manage that also from here. These are the options. Limit to existing user contribute action. I can enable or set the options over here. Same limit to prior contributors, limit to repository collaborators, that all are enables here. Code review limits, interaction, need to set the timing. So by default we are using these one also only. In branches, I can change if I have multiple branches. By default, main is the default one. But in case I have multiple branches, I can put the name and rename the branch. I can set as which one would be the default one. So my default branch will be show here. Here I have only one branch, that's why it's showing main with this. If I have multiple branches, I can go to this like here, and in the branches it show the toggle button. So we can switch. Okay. So I need to select another one, and that will be my default branch. Also, we can create the toggle tags, we can create actions which is automatically used to create the uh, request. Suppose we want to pull or push anything, or we want to create a Kubernetes cluster automatically using the CI/CD pipeline, then we have to create the actions first in the GitHub. So that we'll cover in the next lecture. Also, we'll do some practical work like the commands. So for the practical purpose, I am in the K8s repository. Here, nothing in my repository, but while I am going to the remote location, here I can see there are two branches, and in each branch I have some files. Okay, so I'm going to first of all I need the URL, HTTPS URL to clone my repository. Okay, and here git status first. is a deleted. Some files are deleted from here. So git add, it's showing. Or also for we need to copy that, means we need to create the git clone, and we are copying or cloning this one. So git clone and paste it here. Just enter. So cloning remote one, and you can see is a k8s some git YAML file is here, is a created. Okay. Now after that, if I will add some more files here, suppose I have added these files from k8s replace. Okay. So now I'm going to push all the codes to my Git repo. So it's a showing in the feature init, and you can see is a feature init is a here, and four files are here. Okay. So and in our repository there are Git attributes, Git these files. So I will do it on the main only. I'm going to do this in the main. So git branch minus m main. Okay, I'm in the main branch. Now it's a changed feature init to main branch. Okay, and after this I need to git git add, then git commit minus m, so testing. Okay, it's showing git add or git commit minus a. Okay, so git add, git commit, and now git push. Git push with the command attributes. So once I push to the main branch, I am pushing this to main. Origin is main. Previously it was feature in it, but I have changed to main, and now I am pushing the codes on the main one. So it will take some time, and git failed to push because of git origin main. Again I need to try. It's an error because here is a main and I'm pushing it to get a feature in it. So I will try again to feature in it, FEATVINIT. Now git add, git add, then git commit, git push. So it pushed the commands is 3 is done, so I need to refresh it first. And you can see it's a completely K8s testing is here. Is also we can check the difference command, diff command to check what are the changes between this previously and now inside the feature init. Okay, these are the changes which I done. Now again come to the code and you can see is that there are feature init and main branch. So I'm going to the feature init to check it as a K8s complete directory of the K8s. This one is moved to there. If I want to update these more files, just copy it and paste it here. This I am showing you to how to make the changes or how you push the updates to GitHub. So very first you need to add, again add dot, check it. Then you need to commit and at the end push. So once you push, that is the 10 is done, and now you can refresh the Git repository and you can see in the feature init you can see all the files along with K8s. You can see the file. If you want to delete the repository from setting, in the bottom of the page you will get the delete option, and from there you can delete it like delete. Okay, so see you on in the next lecture, which is completely on the lab basis, and will create a repository and step by step each and every command we use to push the code from the local repository to our remote repository, as well as will create an action file. We'll check how to create the actions file uh, for the CI/CD pipeline. But CI/CD pipeline we create at the end of the GitHub lecture, because for CI/CD pipeline we require the Kubernetes codes or YAML codes, so that using the CI/CD pipeline we can create the cluster, Kubernetes cluster, as well as the pod or deployment or services from here only. So once we push our codes from GitHub, it will directly apply to our Kubernetes cluster and create the deployment and services, whatever mentioned in the code, and it all will be created automatically over there. So see you in the next lecture. Thanks for watching.